Hello, welcome to Wuzzy's Electronic Album Picks. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. And today I'm going to talk about audio files. I'm going to talk about 4 audio files that I'm familiar with and that I've worked with. MP3 stands for MPEG-1 Audio Layer 3. It was one of 2 formats that were considered for the MPEG audio standard back in the early 1990s. Electronics firm Philips, French Research Institute CCETT, and Germany's Institute for Broadcasting Technology backed the format thanks to its simplicity, lack of errors, and efficiency. The decision was reached in 1991, and MP3 files entered the public domain in 1993. MP4 stands for MPEG-4 Audio Part 14. This technology is based on Apple's QuickTime movie format, but adds support to various other types of MPEG features. This file type was first released in 2001, but it's the 2003 re-release that's now commonly used when you see MP4 files. Audio only versus digital multimedia. The most fundamental difference between MP3 and MP4 is the type of data they store. MP3 files can only be used for audio, where the MP4 files can store audio, video, still images, subtitles, and text. Though originally I wasn't quite familiar with MP4, I was familiar with M4As, and M4As can only store audio. So, yeah. In technical terms, MP3 is an audio encoding format, while MP4 is a digital multimedia container format. Because they're so good at storing audio, MP3 files have become the standard for music software, digital audio players, and music streaming sites. No matter which operation system or device you own, you can be confident that MP3 will work right out of the box without a hitch. The main reason they're so popular is the way the file type works. MP3s use lossy compression, which vastly reduces the size of the audio file, while barely affecting its quality, by stripping out all the data that's beyond the hearing range of an average person, then compressing the rest as efficiently as possible. WAV stands for Waveform Audio File Format, also called Audio for Windows at some point, but not anymore. It's a standard that was developed by Microsoft and IBM back in 1991. A lot of people assume that all WAV files are uncompressed audio files, but that's not exactly true. WAV is actually just a Windows container for audio formats. This means that a WAV file can contain compressed audio, but it's rarely used for that. Most WAV files contain uncompressed audio in PCM format. The WAV file is just a wrapper for the PCM encoding, making it more suitable for the use of Windows systems. However, Mac systems can usually open WAV files without any issues. AIFF stands for Audio Interchanging File Format. Similar to how Microsoft and IBM developed WAV for Windows, AIFF is a format that was developed by Apple for Mac systems back in 1988. Also similar to WAV files, AIFF files can contain multiple kinds of audio. For example, there is a compressed version called AIFF-C and another version called Apple Loops, which is used by GarageBand and Logic Audio. And they all use the same AIFF extension. Most AIFF files contain uncompressed audio in PCM format. The AIFF file is just a wrapper for the PCM encoding, making it more suitable for the use of Mac systems. However, Windows systems can usually open AIFF files without any issues. So there we go, 4 different audio files. But since I mentioned it in the WAV and the AIFF file, I'll talk about the PCM audio file. PCM stands for Pulse Code Modulation, a digital representation of raw analog audio signals. Analog sounds exist as waveforms, and in order to convert a waveform into digital bits, the sound must be sampled and recorded at a certain intervals, or pulse. As such, this digital audio format has a sampling rate and a bit depth. There is no compression involved. The digital recording is a close to exact representation of the analog sound. PCM is the most common audio format used in CDs and DVDs. There's a subtype of PCM called linear pulse code modulation, where samples are taken at linear intervals. Linear pulse code modulation, or LPCM, is the most common form of PCM, which is why the two terms are almost interchangeable at this point. And I'm not exactly sure what I'm talking about right now, but that's the PCM audio file. So there we go, 5 different audio files. And originally I was gonna sample all of these to you with one track, all the same. But you know, it sounds all exactly the same, so I didn't really bother with that. But yeah, anyways, there's like over 10 different audio files, and they're all in the description below if you want to read about other audio files. But these, well, the 4 are the ones that I'm most familiar with. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. So if you're new to the show, if you liked what you saw, hit that subscribe button and a thumbs up. Also hit that bell so you'll be notified when I have a new video out. Also, if you like, you can follow me on Instagram. So yeah, that's the show. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Have a good day and night, and cheers.